Already live. All right. I'm just doing a quick hello. There really isn't much to say. I'm doing the workout updates or workout. What the hell have I calling them? Just give me 1 second. I'll find out. My computer is right here, so I'll find out. I think I've been calling them workout updates. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Live. I'm live now. Workout progress. That's what I've been calling them. Workout progress. So that's what this is. It's like a weekly thing where I just like babble for a few minutes. Actually, sometimes it can go long. But yeah, yeah. Um, Hold on 1 second. I just wanted to shut the door. Um, yeah, so workout progress has been a little weird lately. I'm getting surgery on my left hand, carpal tunnel surgery. And so I'm trying not to inflame it at all. I'm trying, like I'm not doing any strength training. And it kind of sucks because I was up to, I think, 160 or 180 pounds on the deck, on the pec deck, which is, we going like this. And that's really, that's exciting for me. Because when I started off, I was only doing 80 pounds, and I accelerated quickly. The back extensions, that's the one where you have the pad on your back and you're throwing the weight back like that. I was up to 270 pounds. I maxed out the machine. So, like, yay! But, you know, uh, let me see. With the curls, I think I was still at 90 pounds, or I think I may have gone up to 100. I don't think I did because I would have been like all happy about surpassing 100. And you can see like I don't have traps. Well, I do have traps, but they're not. My musculature isn't all that impressive. I'm just really excited because it never was, and it's more than it was. If you know what I mean. I was always like skinny, and then I got fat, and then I lost the fat, or I lost some of the fat, and now I am where I am. The thing is, though, is that um, this surgery means a lot to me. I've played guitar since I was like around 12, 13 years old, and I'm self-taught and a helpless spaz. So, you know, I started understanding like modal playing and music theory, general basics. I've gotten into where I can remember like how to do certain cadences and stuff like that. So at least like when I'm playing with other people, I understand, what's happening, more or less. God, it looks like I have tits. I shouldn't have tits. These are pecs, by the way. You can see like, yeah, yeah, it's from doing the pec deck. Anyway, the beer I'm drinking tonight is Kentucky Bourbon Barrel. The name is going to appear backwards because I'm using the front-facing camera on my phone. Usually I don't use my phone. I've used it now like 3 or 4 times doing this. I have these guys, these little security cameras, and that's what I used to always use. And it was cool because I got 4 of these for $8 a piece off of Amazon. So $32. I have 4 HD cameras, and they're good enough. Plus, I also have this guy here, which is the Blue Yeti mic, which is what I used for everything. But now I guess I'm using, the what do you call it? The microphone on the phone. I mean, yeah. So, and I'm kind of buzzed right now, so I'm just like babbling, and I'm going to keep this one kind of short because there really isn't much to talk about. My weight's been fluctuating between like 153 and 157, like around there. I've gone up to 159 here and there, and I've gone down to like 153. My goal is 125, which may be, I don't want to say unrealistic, but it might be unrealistic. When I was 23, I weighed 135, and I've gotten down to 138 last year. The thing is, though, is that last July I went back to New York. I'm originally from New York, and a friend of mine has a party every July. And I went there and I ate and I ate and I ate and I went from like 140 back up to like 160. Then I got back down here. I'm in Kentucky now, and I got back down to like 150, 155, around there somewhere. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of babbling. Um, yeah, things have been going well. I gotta admit, I've been going through some depression and stuff like that, and I think that's just natural fluctuations of mood. Um, I've been taking this stuff called ashwagandha, which I will recommend if you're having kind of like flashes of rage, so to speak, or anger, or things from your past are pissing you off, try some ashwagandha. Honestly, give yourself like 15, 20 minutes, maybe a half hour after taking some of it. It's been working wonders for me. I got a lot of stuff to be pissed off about. Some people have really wronged me and stuff. It's kind of like, or was I asking for it, or did I sign up for it? Did I read the fine print? That's a lot of the shit that I go through, is that I tend not to read the fine print. I'm very trusting, so, that's what happens. Um, so I get pissed. Stuff from the past creeps up on me, and I take this ashwagandha, and 10, 20, half hour later, I'm doing all right. I'm back towards thinking about more constructive things. Mainly for me, that's music. And I know like AI, like Udio and Suno and all these AI music generator sites, they're all the rage right now. But I have a feeling they are not going to replace recorded music. I think they're going to supplement it. I think, and I've seen this. There are a lot of channels on YouTube, and they're excellent channels, but they'll offer like 4 to 6 hours of a particular genre of music. And usually, like one of them that I liked was Space Banjo, was especially good. Um, and sometimes just ambient sounds like rain in a forest, or a snowy, blustery night. The sound you would hear outside your window. Those are quite popular, and I've been tuning into them here and there. What I'll do is that I'll have on my desktop, which is right here, I'll have my work going, and I'll have either my Kindle Fire, which, if you want to laugh at me, go ahead. I deserve it. Or my MSI Creator 17, which is like this like Mercedes of friggin' laptops, which is in the shop right now for the second time. Um, I'll have that doing the background sound while I work on my desktop, which has been wonderfully reliable. Anyway, um, I think that's what Udio and Suno and all these things. I mean, if people aren't using them for like to promote their YouTube channels and shit, and that's something I don't like. There's a guy I like. I'm not going to mention his name, but he has his fingers on the pulse of the whole AI app, uh, whatever you want to call it. But that entire sphere of what do you call it? But he gets too excited about Suno and Udio. He gets too excited about AI generated music. I can always tell when it's generated. And not that I'm some kind of musical master, believe me. I'm a spaz. Uh, I'm looking at my guitars right now, and I want to pick one up, but I'm not going to because I'm spazzing. I'm kind of drunk right now. Not drunk, but I'm working on it. Anyway, yeah, it's not going to replace it. I came up with a little something, and it's just harmonics. But you're not going to get this from AI, and all it is, oops, you're not going to get mistakes from AI either, but it's just, yeah. And then, whoops. That's not how it goes, though. I spazzed out. I screwed it up. Either way, you're not going to get that from from AI, along with the mistakes that go along with it. So I'm not worried. Um, I mean, honestly, what I'm going to do after I get done with the carpal tunnel surgery, I'm going to record my songs. I'm going to keep like one or two of my guitars, probably the Yamaha and the Trigan, and sell everything else. And I'm 56 years old. I mean, I'm not expecting to like go on the stage and have people screaming for me. What I want to do is publish my songs, maybe make some money, probably not. But one of them, actually, several of my songs are about dogs, so I'm going to try to sell them to dog food companies. Not sell them, but market them out and shit. Who knows? I mean, who knows? I mean, Sam Altman and Elon Musk are talking about universal income, which, I mean, that sounds cool to me. I mean, I can give you some labor, but for the most part, I'm dead in the water. So, yeah, the idea of universal income sounds good to me. But the thing is, though, is that I'm not right wing. I'm not left wing either. But the thing is, though, is that I have a lot of right wing friends. I have a lot of Republican friends. I have a lot of friends who call themselves conservatives, even though they're not conservative. They're neocon. They're very warlike, and conservatives, true conservatives, want peace because peace is cheap. War is expensive. Peace is really, really inexpensive. And so these people I know who are like, gung ho Republican, fight for Israel, fight for, uh, that whole conservative start wars, and it's not even conservative, it's neocon. But start wars in third world countries and reap the benefits when Halliburton goes in and, pray you got stock. And I know I'm leaving a lot of shit out, and I'm not the right person to be talking to about this. If you want to poke holes in anything I believe, you're talking about like low hanging fruit. But anyway, where the hell was I going? On the monitor right behind the phone, I have the monitor for my desktop and the Boeing Starliner, the test flight that's going to be launching from Cape Canaveral on an Atlas V rocket. I got that in the background. And the funny thing is that Boeing, there were two whistleblowers, and both of them are dead. And it's not funny that they're dead. It's very horrible. But one of them died under very, very suspicious circumstances, and he even said, "I'm not suicidal. If I die, it's going," and he died in his fucking car. But anyway, the other one had a serious illness, and it really kind of sucks because I know people who have died of sudden illnesses, and it's the whole Boeing thing. So I wonder, like, if they got whistleblowers underneath the rocket motors and shit. And if you want to like unsubscribe or dislike me for that, I deserve it. I do. I'm an ass. Anyway, yeah. So this is going on 15 minutes. I wanted to keep it under 10. That's me. um, yeah. I would say things are going well. I mean, honestly, when I think about some of the stories, I watch some true crime stuff. I try not to make it too habitual. I'd rather be productive and work. I'd rather watch Blender tutorials than true crime. But when you hear people who are just like locked into abusive circumstances, they don't have the means to get out of where they are. They don't have anyone to protect them. They don't have anyone looking out for them. What's worse is when law enforcement are the people who are doing the abuse. Um, I'm not in that situation at all. I have several assholes in my life who are taking bad advantage of me, but compared to what other people are going through, oh God. And I'm talking about people in America, people in the United States or in Germany or in Great Britain or places like that where they have legal protection and stuff like that. They're first world countries. When you think about like places in Africa or places in Southeast Asia or Central and South America where people are completely Juarez. What the hell is it called? Juarez. It's a city just across the border in Mexico, where women are being just like brutalized, horribly brutalized, and yeah, it's I'm not in that situation at all. I mean, the thing that I bitch about is not having enough money for more guitars, and not have. Oh God, you want to see me bitch? You want to see me complain? You want to see me act like a total? Watch me run out of weed. I run out of weed, I turn into a total bitch. So yeah, I mean, putting things into perspective, you know. Um, there are people, and there are people who are on the exact opposite side of the spectrum who are absolutely wealthy and are abusive and do treat people like shit. And I'm happy to be somewhere in the middle. You know, yeah. Anyway, I've been babbling for 17 minutes. I'm gonna go. Many blessings and many thanks. I'll be back next week to babble on some more. Hopefully, yeah, I'll probably be drunk again. Who knows? Um, but I hope to see you then. Until then, take care and best wishes to you and all you love. Good health, good fortune, and lasting happiness. And bye bye. Whoops. Bye bye. There we go.